Hello. How are you today? How you bunning? What's going on? Today I want to talk about AnthrOhio. I just spent the weekend at AnthrOhio. So it started on Friday, but I got there Thursday. So we got there on Thursday, and it went to Sunday night. Then we got home Monday. So let's see. We were out 17th to about the 21st or so. 21st. All right. So this is where we were. This is well, actually, I think this is a different part of it, isn't it? Yeah. This is a different part of the hotel here. So like this is the interior of the Hilton that we stayed at. You got all these floors. It's like an atrium, right? And it's overlooking. Right here, down here is the lobby. We were in the shore tower. Yeah, this is essentially where we stayed. This building right here. But yeah, you got the atrium and it's overlooking everything. But like, what annoys me is this stupid bar won't go away. But this right here is a restaurant. I don't think this restaurant was open at all. I don't know why the restaurant takes up most of the view. But anyway, so this is down here. This fucking bar is covering. It is the lobby, which I will now show you. Oh, this is one of the rooms. So this is what the rooms look like in here. And sometimes you have like this little couch right here. Pretty nice, very comfy. The only issue with the couch is obviously it takes up room. So what I usually do is I put stuff behind the couch. The restaurant was open for some breakfasts. Oh yeah, well, most furries would never see that because most furries sleep in till like, what, 11 or so? This right here is obviously the pool. It was kind of cold. It was a pretty cold pool, but then again, like, when I first came, on the very first day that we got here on Thursday, I hung out with a friend. We got into the jacuzzi right here. We got into the jacuzzi, and then we got into the pool, and obviously, well, we didn't get into the pool, but we tried the pool for like a second, and it was unbelievably cold, because it's not a good idea to use a pool after, you know, a jacuzzi. Looks like, here's the restaurant that I never ate at. This looks like one of the fancy rooms, a little more open. We had nothing to do with that. Okay, yeah, this is another part. So this hotel is huge. It's massive. But so this is the lobby, and this is where most of everything took place, pretty much. And I will show you photography, what it looked like. So this is what it looks like when it's jam-packed with peoples, with bunnies and friends and all sorts of stuff. And this, man, again, this is only like one small part of the hotel, of the convention. But yeah, this is where a lot of people would cram into. And there's this staircase over here. I wonder if I can show pictures of the staircase. There we go. So this is the spiral staircase, and it kind of overlooks this whole lobby, which is pretty nice. You go upstairs, you got this non-functional hotel restaurant that we didn't eat at. Over here is another hotel, and they were serving some kind of meals that I never partook in. I never did it. Yes, it is you. I love the lobby. It's very open and spacious. Very nice to hang out in. Lots of shenanigans. I don't know where this is. I don't know. This is in some other part of the hotel. This is what the restaurant looked like. Is this like a presidential suite? Like, what the fuck is this? Holy shoot. I think this is kind of like the outside space, which I'll be showing here in a second. So the outside, oh yeah. So this is the Sky Bridge, and it connects to the convention center. The convention center has its own, here it is. Kinda. This is what it looks like right here. This is like the hotel, yeah, the convention space, but we weren't inside the convention space. We were just inside the hotel. Let's see. Ah, here's the Arnold. This is the Arnold statue, and this is very often whenever there's AnthrOhio Furry gallery hops, which is like basically, it's like a parade that walks up and down the street. We like to meet right here at the Arnold statue, take pictures with Arnold and whatnot. So convention space is pretty huge and kind of... There's a lot of tables and stuff here, but like all these restaurants that you're looking at right now were not open. So it looked like a liminal space on the inside, and like there was nobody in there. It was super quiet. Where me and my friends ate off screen, there was a Subway to the left, and then there was a Jet's Pizza somewhere over here. You can't see it, but yeah. And I liked coming here because the food was actually affordable, fairly cheap. Like you could get 2 slices and a pop for like $6 over here, $6 or $7. And then of course you have Subway. I know some people don't like Subway, but it's an option. It's a thing. But yeah, the convention space was freaking huge. It just, when you first got there, it was like, it was a lot to take in, man. And this was this con's first time at this convention, or at this space. So yeah, this is a sky bridge, and this sky bridge is kind of cool. Sounds like a business district. Around TFF and FWA, the food courts mostly cater to office workers, so the restaurants mostly close in the afternoon. Yeah, there was only 2 operational... but the marketplace itself was open, so they had like a video game store in there. It was kind of like a video game, comic and card shop. And then there was a convenience store, and we went to the convenience store and befriended the clerk. A lot of those people in there, they had no idea that Furry Convention was coming until I told them. Like, that's how they learned about it. This bridge actually lights up. Let's see if I can get a photo. So it lights up like this, and it's nice and blue. Sometimes it's red, sometimes it's green, apparently. I didn't learn anything about it being green. The nice thing about Subway is they make it easy to scale the meal up or down for... Yeah, I know. I like Subway, man. I don't know. But yeah, this is a really nice place to take pictures at because of the lighting. The inside, you can see clearly outside, right? And it looks down the whole street, everything. You can see everything looking out. But on the outside, the mirrors, or the glass is actually kind of tinted a bit. So people can't see you as clearly inside as you can see outside. Here we go. Yeah, you can see right here. Like you could just see down this whole street. So another space I'll go ahead and show you is the convention space itself, where we spent most of our time. So it's kind of like in the basement. I know that sounds bad, but that's how it is. And it's linked down here by this staircase. So you go down here. So that's the lobby right there. And this is a staircase. Let's see if I can find a different picture. Yeah, for some reason, whenever I look stuff up on Google, I look pictures up on Google, they're like, oh, you want like the smallest possible image for what you want, right? But yeah, so this leads around a corner, and around this corner are a few spaces. So you have registration over here, and then there's video games. I think it was like video games on the right, video game space, and then hospitality. Hospitality is awesome. It's like something that not a lot of conventions do. It's something kind of really unique to AnthrOhio, and it's just like, it's basically free snacks and free beverages to everyone. Everyone in a convention space. For as long as they're open, as long as they have stock, and man, they had a lot of stock. And that's a great thing about this convention that makes it really affordable compared to other cons is a lot of the time you can just, like, if you need a snack or something, just park your ass in there and then eat for a little bit. They also have apples and like fruit, which is huge, you know, so you can actually get a pretty decent meal in there. Decent, kind of, you know, it's somewhere nice. It's not like you're getting a whole ass pizza and then like, yeah. It's not like you're getting, like, a full fucking meal. But, you know, it's something. They also have granola bars. So, granola bars, they had chips. They had drinks. Any drink you want, it's in there. Except, well, they didn't have Baja Blast. So, yeah, video games was open on the other side. used to do full meals, but that was years ago. I think I heard about that. And then whenever you're walking even more on the left, if you go on the left, there was a, what's it called? Board games. I didn't spend a lot of time in board games, but, like, it was a very big room, and, man, it was packed in there. Furries love their board games. But, yeah, if you go down, you take a right here, and then you take a left, right in front of the, registration, there's a staircase, emergency staircase, and me and my roommates took that staircase a lot because we happened to be situated on the 3rd floor, and our room was situated right by that fucking staircase. So we just come out, go down the stairs, come out, bam, right there, we're in the con, instantly. Come out through here, and then you go down here, and then this just goes into the panels and stuff. Hey, I'm impressed that the no-nonsense business hotel let us furries bring as much food as we did. I know, right? I don't know what the meetings look like for AnthrOhio, but, like, there must have been some really good negotiations for that. So let's look at the space downstairs. So this is where most of the action happens. So you come down these stairs, and then you have... Ow! Oh my god. Hello, S'mores! How you bunning? So you come down these stairs, and you have some rooms that are open for things like... that floor looks like rubble. I think it's because of the... yeah, it's mostly because of the weird... Oh my god! Oh my god! Hi, S'mores! There was certainly a choice made for the carpet design. I think this space, either this space or this space.
Why do we all have to
wear these ridiculous ties? This space, either one of these spaces, was the where the dealer's den was, and the dealer's den, it was spacious enough, had a lot of nice stuff in there. And then you walk down this hall, and that's where the main ballroom was, which I don't know if I could find pictures of. It wouldn't really matter, but they had a whole bunch of events in that area. And then, as far as I understand it, as far as I know, so you go down this hallway, and you take a right, and there were 2 panel rooms, like, entirely. I think there was only, like, 2 rooms for panels. I didn't really... So, like, obviously, it was the first time ever at this con center. So I didn't have a full grasp. I still don't have a full grasp of just how huge this hotel and the con center are. Like, the con center, I've only probably been through maybe about 10% of that fucking thing. Like, through that hallway, you know? And then we went down to where the parade was. Like, that's all I know. Yeah, I've barely even seen any of it. Yeah, there was 2 panel rooms over here. And yeah, it was very good. I gotta say, I mean, this con was run so fucking well, dude. They did an amazing job with this con. So there was Dealer's Den, which is on the right, somewhere over here. And then in these spaces, this was kind of interesting. They had the Artist Alley out in the open along these walls. So they had, like, you know, these walls caving out here or whatever. And then they would have artists just set up with tables. And I think it was really interesting because you didn't have to go into a separate space for them. So it was actually a pretty good usage of the space that AnthrOhio had available. I didn't really get anything from the Artist Alley. But, you know, it was cool seeing them just kind of out in the open. I think that did a lot for their business, most likely. It had to have. Because everybody has to come down here, and then they're just immediately exposed to artists. And that's great. I like that. So then you go down even more. I don't have pictures of this, but there was also the, what's it called? The charity. And they had turtles. One thing I will say, I will critique is... So you walk down this hallway, and immediately to your left, they had turtles set up on like this little like I don't even know what it's called, but like there was no indication. It's like it's kind of below your thighs. It's not a very big space at all. So if you're in a fursuit, you have no idea that space is there. Yes, a pen. Exactly. It's almost like a pen. But yeah, you would take a left, and then bam, there's turtles right there. And it looks like they kind of had like there was like a sign thing set up, but there was nothing on the sign post at all. Yes, multiple times I almost accidentally tripped into the turtles. And I must not have been the only one to do this. Thank you for saying the con was run well. It means a lot to us. I mean, it was, man. You did absolutely amazing. Absolutely fantastic. But yeah, the charity probably could have moved the turtles in a much more safer spot instead of where people are trying to walk, you know? Especially because to the left are the elevators, and that's where people are going to try and get to. But yeah, outside of that, you know, it's weird because they did a great job with everything else because they actually have these little dividers set up between attendees and where the animals were. It was just kind of weird. I don't remember what animals were in there because most of the time I was in fursuit when I was in that space, so I couldn't fucking see anything. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so that's most an elaboration of this space. So I think that should give you an idea of the kind of hotel that AnthrOhio had access to. And dude, it's like night and day compared to last year's convention. Because last year, it just feels as if they didn't. I don't want to. Look, man, that hotel did not properly prepare itself for a convention of this magnitude at all. That's what I'll say. To the point that they didn't even... It's something as simple as cleaning the pool for us. Like, day one, they didn't even bother to clean a damn pool before we got there. It's just something so simple. It only takes, 10 minutes to clean a pool, maybe 20 minutes. Get a net, and then you get some shit out of the goddamn pool. Crown was cheap, but we get what we paid for, yeah. The whole thing, though, is, the organizers of AnthrOhio know what the fuck is up. So even with the space that we had, it was still really, really just a tight ship, man. We had so much fun last year. Furries know what the fuck is up, dude. Okay? We know how to make the most of it. They should have had... Look at that! They should have had the lights set up like this when we were there. That would have made so much sense. That would have made all the sense in the world, man. I also heard these TVs were locked, so people weren't able to, play games or something on them. I don't know anything about that. Oh, yeah, and on the ceilings, they had, this cool kind of design. I kind of liked it. Oh, yeah, and this random-ass mirror, for some reason. It had this. Somehow we were able to fit a carton of water in there. All right, so we got there on Thursday. So when we first got there and we were going up to the room, the very first thing that we saw was so impressed with the new venue. Oh my god, yeah. And you guys didn't even get access to the fucking full convention center yet. We wanted to buy a 12-pack of water bottles from the convenience store, but they didn't carry packs of water. Yeah, so what we got was a carton of water. I would be very happy if AnthrOhio returns to the same hotel next year. Yeah, hell yeah. I hope the hotel was very happy with its performance this year. So yeah, when we first got there, it was exploring a whole new fucking world, man. It was huge. It was massive. We come in, and I think we get our room keys. I'm trying to remember here. And then we go up to the atrium, right? We go up to the atrium. Get to look out over the whole atrium. Shit. Am I using this word right? But we're this whole area. And it just looks so good. And we were on the 3rd floor, around here, I think. And the very first thing we see when we get there is this. So Shudder set up these little banners, and that's how you know, like, this is our space now, you know? This is a furry event now, and it's such a great idea, you know? I don't know how to describe it. It just adds to the atmosphere so hard. I really love it. I was on 10, but by choice. Why were you on 10, but by choice? There's a 10th floor? I didn't even know that. So yeah, we get to our room. Okay, this is when I actually have to start remembering things. The short tower has 12 floors. Holy shit. You like being high up. Oh, I can't do it. I can't do it. Every time I go past, like, the 7th floor, like, I get really high up, I cannot approach this area. Like these hallways that overlook everything, I cannot do it. I get so scared. And then, like, my brain is like, oh, you should do intrusive thought now. Intrusive thoughts. I'm like, nope. I stay away from it as much as possible. And if I have to, I just walk along this wall and I look away, dude. But yeah, it was so sunny out. Either it was sunny or, you know, it was just really fucking, like, bright out, man. It was amazing. I love the view. So we get in there, and then one of the first things I do is I visit the pool. I've only visited this pool maybe once. It's a very nice pool. The water was clean, which is a huge step up. I used to get bad intrusive thoughts, like about jumping. Somehow, it turned out all right. So, it kind of like, during my, I don't know what it is, but when I was about 25, for whatever reason, 25 through 28, and I'm talking about years of age, I had really bad intrusive thoughts, and then it eventually went away. I'm not sure what that was about. How was the pool? Never... I didn't really get into it. I just used a jacuzzi with a friend, and then we dipped our... What we did is we walked up to here. Oh, by the way, yeah, this hotel also has, like, this little ladder. This pool actually has a ladder, which already is an upgrade compared to last year, dude. Last year's hotel didn't even have a fucking ladder. I think it was, like, outside, and they had that pool, and that's insane. Between working MCFC and AO, I am financially done. I feel that. But I'm still doing Anthrocon. I am absolutely doing Anthrocon. So yeah, poll. It was, you know, I never really got into it, but I like the space. It's already a huge upgrade from last year. Yes, it isn't outside, but for the love of God, it's actually clean, and that's a huge, big deal. Also, they have plenty of towels or whatever. Oh, the music just stopped. The music stopped? So I did the poll, and then what I did is I actually went outside and I started looking around. Coola World. That's what I have running, by the way. Coola World soundtrack. So yeah, this is the outside space of the con, and I fucking love it. I fucking love it. You come outside, so right there's a lobby, right? And you come outside, and this is where everybody like to hang out. And this space right here, where this red is, this red brick, this is an older picture, by the way. This is from, like, 2014. But there's this massive breeze that blows down this whole street. So what I'd often do is I come outside, and when I'm in fursuit, I come outside, get around here, and I just go like this. I just go like that, and let the breeze just hit me. And it was fun, because, you know, it's blowing my ears all over the place. Somebody got some video footage of me dancing outside. I have to try and go find that real quick. Let me try and look for that footage real quick of me dancing outside. And you'll be able to see just how windy it was. I think it's because there's a huge breeze blowing down this whole street, you know? Because of all the traffic and everything and how open the space is. And yeah, people... We didn't have these plants here. There weren't any plants outside. Let me see if I can find photos real quick of people outside. Yeah, and you got this weird little, I don't even know what this thing is over here. But yeah, random little statues. It looks like they replaced the plants and stuff with the statues or whatever those are called. But yeah, this was a great spot to hang out. Everybody liked to play music and just like hang out. And the weather was perfect. No rain. It was the temperature was very fair outside. Not hot, not cold. It's excellent. Ayo, 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 hello, Samson. Samson, I'm going to be talking about you throughout this stream. Samson, you're a huge part of this stream. But yeah, I would sit here and let me see if I can... Oh, I need to find this. I need to find this real quick. This video footage. Here we go. All right, so here it is. This is the footage of me dancing outside. This happened on Saturday. I hope this doesn't get me copyright struck. Okay, you ready? Yeah, you can see. But yeah, you can see just how windy it was outside. It was blowing my ears all over the damn place. But yeah, I love this space. So, what I did is I went outside and I was looking around and I just got familiar with the whole space, right? So I went down the street. I went outside, and what I did is I just started looking around, and I found this restaurant. I heard about this pizza place across the street. I was very curious about it. It's called Mikey's Late Night Slice, okay? This building looks unassuming from outside. It looks unassuming from outside. But let me tell you, dude, this building gets crazy on the inside. There is a lot going on. Well, anyway, so Late Night Slice had its own meals. They're like, you could get a single slice or a double slice or a triple slice even of pizza. You can even get a full pizza. And dude, their pizza is so freaking good. Breakfast in the Atrium restaurant. Very good and very filling. Ah, okay. What did you eat exactly? So this is what the inside looks like, right? And they have a bar, but what's important is they have their pizza space. This I never saw. I never saw this. This is in their basement, and their basement gets freaking crazy, dude. They have a photograph, or the artwork from Ghostbusters, it looks like. They have these cool artworks. This is probably my most favorite artwork that they had. We tried for the Atrium too, and they said it was a 45-minute wait. Oh, hell nah. I ain't waiting that long. To be fair, so I was a little harsh on Mikey's when I first saw it, because I was like, I think it was like they wanted $6 for a single slice and a pop. You can do a single slice for $5. And I didn't see that. You can do it much cheaper without the drink, trust me. And the pizza is worth it. The pizza is really fucking good. Yeah, their basement gets kind of crazy. This is what the basement looks like, and they have these really cool paintings and stuff. And when you go up the stairs, you get rickrolled. I love their menu options. So they have, you know, cheese or fresh basil and stuff like that. But they also have plain ass pepperoni, spicy ass pepperoni, and then what they also had, like, it was like fake ass fake ass vegan pizza, and then fake ass, like, it's like some other type of pizza or something. You go in through here and they had a line. Unfortunately, when we first tried the restaurant, it was like, dude, we were sitting in that line for like 25 minutes. It was a long wait. The pizza is so good. Oh yeah, you come upstairs and you get rickrolled. Cute. Blue Streak says, I ate at the Atrium restaurant. It was ... okay. Okay. Did you have to wait a whole long? Nah, I didn't really have to wait long. It didn't wow me. But yeah, this is the interior of what it looked like on the inside. It looked pretty good. It's got like its own vibe. What I also like about this pizza place is they had like 90s music videos playing in there, like 90s and 80s music videos. Very nice. We ended up going to this pizza place a lot. And then, so what I did is I just kind of looked up restaurants near me, and we found that 5 Nights at Mikey's. Indeed. We ended up finding that I ended up finding that marketplace inside the convention center. I was able to find we were able to find the Subway and this other pizza place, Jet's Pizza. They had great pizza there. I'm not gonna say it's on the tier of Mikey's, obviously, but you know, for $6, 2 slices and some pop, it was pretty good. So yeah, I ended up coming back to that food court a few times, and this is the first fursuiter that I found. I have a tradition when I'm at conventions. We always get photos of the first fursuit. I remember when we were first on Thursday, and I had to ask Loopy. I was like, hey, is it too early to fursuit? And I waited. And I think it was around like 4 or 5 p.m. when we were there. It was like, oh, people are fursuiting now. Like, not just fursuiting a little bit. Like, they were full-ass fursuiting, man. So I was like, fuck it. Let's do it. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we went downstairs, and they opened registration a little earlier. Registration is lightning fast, you know, especially because we were there on Thursday. Not many people there on Thursday in comparison. So AnthrOhio, I don't remember. Blue Streak, if you're here, you can give the attendance numbers. But AnthrOhio is a smaller convention. It's kind of funny to say that. Con was so efficient. 2,536. So yeah, that's why I was thinking it was like 2,500. It's kind of like on the smaller side, and you can usually feel that like during the nighttime, like late night, you know? It kind of thins out a bit. But during the day, oh my god, it is popping. This con is popping, dude. Like when this con goes hard, it pops so freaking hard. It is crazy. But yeah, Thursday, not as many people, so we were able to get registration pretty fast. I think we just got registered, had Jets for dinner, and bought the water. Yeah, so we went to the convenience store, and we talked to some of the people, some of the marketplace people about the convention, and we just got all set up in a hotel room. Oh, yeah, I remember this. So I don't know what this is. They were building some kind of building across the street. It doesn't look like it, but man, they had this... The photography doesn't do it justice, but they were, like, wielding this huge girder. I was so scared. I get so scared whenever I see stuff like that. There's a new skyscraper they're building as an addition to North Market. I never once went to North Market. People told me about North Market, but I was like, I couldn't find it, so I just I gave up. Which is where we met for the fur walks once upon a time. Oh, okay. But yeah, they were lifting this thing, and it was kind of moving back and forth in the wind. I was so scared. I was like, this is going to fall on someone. But no, they handled it just fine. So there was a whole squad of Team Fortress people at this convention, which is really fun. Let me see if I can find their pictures real quick. This guy... Oh my god, this guy looks kind of like Gamer Guzzle. Holy shit. Furry moment. I come from Telegram. Hello. But yeah, so yeah, there was I just noticed he's in a skirt. Just a bit. For sure. But yeah. And this is lore accurate pyro. Russian asset. Oh, I like that. I didn't even notice that's there. That's funny. But yeah, there was a whole ass squad of Team Fortress guys at this con, which is always fun. I like cosplayers at furry cons, you know? Always good stuff. I don't know if this was on Thursday, question mark, and 17th. So yeah, this we had people getting into costume on these days. So Fuse? I think that's what that says. Thick! Extra thick! Very large. I like this horse. I don't know who they are because... So I was having this whole conversation with people during the convention. I now officially have I'm waging a war on spindle lanyards. I hate them with a passion. The only way you can fix them is by having another copy of your badge on another side, or like another badge on the other side. But if you put like a badge, you only have one badge, and you have it on a spindle, it fucking sucks. Yeah, I just stopped using lanyards this whole con. So what I'd do is I'd clip them to my shirt. I just clipped them to my shirt so they couldn't possibly spin around. Also, dude, the lanyards turn into a fucking deadly force item if you're outside and it gets windy, because then they're flying all over the place and hitting you in the face, dude. That's what I do. Always wear shirts with pockets at cons so I can clip a badge to them. Yeah. I am so over it. Hey, thanks for following, Blue Streak. So this guy was cool. I think, I'm pretty sure it was this guy who was telling me, we literally caught him right at the second that he got his new fursuit. This is his brand new fursuit. Very happy for him. It was cool. I was talking to him. I was like, hey, make sure you have a balaclava. He had one. Make sure you have hand gloves. So, you know, your paws don't get all sticky. And he had that. All the good stuff. So this guy knew exactly what he needed. There's Blue Streak himself, the guy that just followed. Very cool. Very good friend. Very good friend of the con. He's also a con staffer, and he also likes to hug trees. I knew he was a tree humper. You're a fox who like wood. Oh my. Yeah, that is true about foxes. Also, that tree is actually way off center. From the girder or whatever. Like, it's not supposed to be there. It's supposed to be more centered, I think, but whatever. It works. Yay, ads are done now, allegedly. I don't know. Hey, look who it is. It's a fox. It's a fox! Boop! Boop him. Boop him right now. Boop! You get him. Hold on, let me see if I can do this right. Boop! Boop! Zoom! Oh, wait. Oh. Boop! Okay, I kind of booped him a little bit. Alright, deploying fops. It's the Fopsies! Oh, we have some really good, actually, me and the Fops did have a fun interaction. It's going well. We're talking about, AnthrCon, or, not AnthrCon, AnthrOhio. We're talking about AnthrOhio, chat, not AnthrCon. Oh, boy. Wow, AnthrOhio, or AnthrCon looking a lot different this year. It's got some different vibes. I love this video. Wish I could hung out with you at AO. Well, we'll be able to do it again at AnthrCon if you're going. You gotta make it. So many people gotta go. You gotta go to the AnthrOhio bunnies. But yeah, had a lot of great interactions with this certain Fops. This is probably my most favorite video. I forgot it. I didn't forget this happened. So I didn't know that someone recorded this. It's always a pleasant surprise when you're just doing silliness. But yeah, yeah. Fops. It's the Fops. And then, so let's see other stuff that was happening. So this was, let's see. We're on 17th still. So this is on Thursday, right? I'm not food. Look, man, people hunt. Yeah, you got foxes doing dangerous things like hunting people on convention property, and everybody's just watching and laughing. And it's like, oh my god. This is Giza, another cool dude. I love his getup. He's like the Undertale character. I love his costume. I love his fursona. Well, not fursona, but, you know, fursuit. I don't know who this individual is. Ari? Either way, they go very well together. Somebody said, oh my god, I meant to get a photo with you, but every time I saw you, you was going to take my suit breaks. Oh no! Darn it. I know that feeling. I don't... My thing is, like, I don't suit as often as other people do, but when I do suit, like, I try to suit for, like, it is a pain in the ass to get into suit. So when I get in a suit, I'm like, I'm in this fucker for at least 3 to 4 hours. Like, I am not stopping. We are not stopping because it is so painful. Get into suit. These dudes were at MFF, I believe, with West Fur Fest. Got a hug, and then this is a huge bunny. I very much, look, it's a certified bun. So this is good. Ships. I'm not sure I've seen this person. It's more Fops energy. He's just fopsing around. He flopped on the chair, being lazy. Look at him. He's doing absolute. What's his ass doing? What is he what is he literally doing? He's just chilling, and I bet he stole that monster too. You are seated comfortably. His ass ain't paying taxes. He's literally just a fucking fox. You gotta pay Uncle Sam, bud. That's a joke. And then this is, I love, so in the space right by registration, there are these two mirrors. It's amazing. It's probably my most favorite part of the entire convention. And if you look really, really hard, you can see a certain Kibby Fox on that camera. Here's another Fops. Once again, this is him prowling and hunting me once again. Just absolute harassment. Oh, this is a proto-gen. I took this. What's this? No, this is in the video game aisle. Pierce B. I think he might need to wash his, I think he needs a wash or something, but then it could just make him malfunction. Ooh, a green. Warning, this suitor has pots. Pots? Like, pot? Like, what does that mean? Let's get some music on. But, yeah, so this suitor has pots? I have pots! It's a chronic condition. Feel free to tell me what that means. You can inform me. This is the outside space. This was on, let's see. The 18th. So we're moving. It looks like we were moving into Friday now. So what did I do on Friday? So Friday, they opened the Dealer's Den. They opened the Artist Alley. I did not go to the opening ceremony. I almost never do. I never go to opening. Postural or... Oh my god, how am I going to read this? Postural... Orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. Essentially, heart rate too fast for body pass out easily. Oh! Man. I'm sorry to hear that. I imagine if you get too excited or something, you might have issues. Is that what I'm understanding? Hence the regular fursuit breaks. Ah, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So wait, that was you. At least I got a picture of you, at least, right? Is that you? No, who's Mercury? Maybe? Oh, okay. It's good that you recognized it. Sometimes when people are taking seats and I walk up to them, I like, oh, I think they would look nice just sitting down. I'm like, can we get a picture of you as you are? Just as you are right now. Don't get up. It's also good because, you know, obviously a fursuiter is sitting down. They don't want to get back up, man. They're chilling out. Generally, if you see a fursuiter sitting down, it means they're taking a break. They're taking a chill pill, bud. I can tell you from experience. So this, I was gonna have a conversation about something totally unrelated. Oh yeah, we were moving into Friday, so they opened this. So this is right after opening ceremony, and as you can see, it's packed. It is freaking packed. Not exactly, you know, shoulder to shoulder, but you know, it is packed, dude. And that's my only issue with this space, is it's kind of crammed. They got these walls really close to the other walls, so not as much space to move around back and forth for crowds and stuff. But yeah, this was immediately after this opening ceremony, and I remember taking a picture. I was like, we're already outgrowing this space. We've already outgrown this space immediately. Frame fucking 1, and we're like taking up the entire this is not obviously the con center. This is just a hotel. We have a raccoon, I believe. I like their badge. They got like that pizza vibe going on, because of course they do. Oh yeah, this dude. So sometimes when I take pictures, if it's like a partial, I go in and I get a close-up view of just the partial. You know what I'm saying? And obviously with this, you got a lot of scales, so you want to get all that fine detail on each individual scale. So this is another friend of mine who showed up to the con, Kitty Mortis. This is their first ever like attempt at a fursuit, and I think they did an excellent job with it. I don't know how they made it. Man, it looks pretty good for a first attempt. It looks great. Yeah. And they also, I mean, they got their fucking fashion down pat, man. They got this vest that they put a lot of like patches and stuff onto. I'm always a fan of like these kind of computer monitor people. Computer monitor furries. Huge fan. I remember ever since I started doing furry cons all the way back in 2012, every con has always had like a computer monitor person. Is that a dog or a cat? I think that's a cat. And it doesn't matter, it's getting booped. This is booped. That is, slit. I can't read that. That's all pixelated. That's like a husky. Oh, kinda. Okay. This dude was cool. He was stationed around the corner, and I don't know what this instrument is cool. What it's called. It looks like something I would have bought when I was a kid or something. It looks like something from the 90s. I like it either way. I'd say that times are tough, but why lie? I just want RAM and stickers. Help a proto out? Oh, that's adorable. I didn't even get to read this sign. No money, please. That is so unique. This is me. So this is what I dressed up as, I think on Friday. I started doing a thing where I tucked in, for the first time, I tucked in part of my my neck floof into the shirt, and I don't know how well it looked. I don't know if it looked good or not, you know. But yeah, I wanted to wear something. Sometimes I like to look a little more formal and campian, and not only that, but also like, you know, it's much cooler to wear without the sleeves, because man, those sleeves. As soon as I have to wear the sleeves, I have to wear Under Armour. I just need to wear Under Armour. Sucks. I really, really like this. This is so stylish and slick. I love everything about like the pointy nose with the big teeth. Looks so good. Aha, this is Conker. He was also at, so Conker, if you don't know, if you ever played Conker's Bad Fur Day, I don't know how I feel about this music right now. We're gonna go with the tried and true. We're gonna go with the tried and true, chat. We're in this household, we play Unreal Tournament 99 Atmosphere Mix 24/7. Okay, hold on, Campion's in the way. So yeah, this is like my permanent, like it's my soundtrack for my life, pretty much. Conker's Bad Fur Day, one of the best, not one of the best N64 games, but yeah. So at the end of the game, well, actually, when a game starts, Conker is like a king, and he's like, I don't want to be here right now. He's regretfully become a king of the land. And this is him at the end of the game whenever he becomes a king. He's got his little crown and stuff. That's a great suit. And this is just me kind of hailing to the king, baby. You know, I thought it was cute. I need to put that on Blue Sky or something. This is a bunny. Hello, bunny. That's a bunny. I will now boot the bunny. I was so happy. When I see a bunny, I just start hopping uncontrollably. Look at those cute. Oh my god. That's so, oh my god. Look at that. The little cute pops. But yeah, we just started hopping a whole bunch when we saw each other. This was cool. So, there was a certain point, what was it, on Friday, when everybody just started hanging out on the staircase, overlooking the whole thing. There was a bunch of fursuiters. Everybody was taking pictures. And, I got these cool pictures of these guys looking over the staircase with the atrium going up. I was like, oh, this would be perfect. So yeah, we got a great view of that. I'm a huge fan. I really like that. Guys, point these two are crazy. See, this is what we need more of. We need more of this kind of stuff. I'm always a big fan of like unconventional fursuits and stuff like that. Here they are in a process of consumption of green lettuce. Oh, I didn't notice that. Yeah, a little guy. So I want to carry around like plushies and stuff like that, but a big problem, I mean, big. I have large paws, so it's kind of hard to hold things this way. You know what I'm saying? It's just little guys, you know? This is probably my most favorite photo I've ever taken. It's us in the double mirrors, and I took a picture. I'm just a huge fan of it. It looks kind of surreal, you know? Massive fan. I love bringing around plushies. What I want to do is I want to get like a little backpack or something. I want to get like a little backpack. Let's put him right here. Looks like an album cover. You and Kitty in a double mirror. I know, it looks great. I'm a huge fan. So whenever I went to a lobby, there was this person, these two people, they were sitting down and they stopped me. They was like, hey, you want to be drawn? So I just nod and I sit there. I stand there. You know, like obviously, hell yeah. So I stand there and I just pose. Nice and neat. In under like 3 minutes, they go ahead and doodle this for me. I love this kind of stuff at cons. People are just like, hey, I'm just gonna draw. I met this individual, this green guy, and as you can see, this was in hospitality. We had snacks and stuff. Hospitality is actually a really nice way to meet people, because you come in and you want to chill. So you just de-suit. Go ahead and eat a snack, drink some water or whatever. Oh yeah, they have water in hospitality, which is a huge deal. Massive. Refrigerated water, by the way. Huge deal. I really like his fursuit for unbiased reasons. Sure, we'll go with that. Oh, dude. So this guy, I never actually got to see what this... I was in fursuit. I knew he was wearing rubber, but I couldn't tell any, like, distinguishing features about, like, the suit that he was in. All I knew is he looked like a muscular, kind of like, aquatic dragon of some kind. I couldn't... But, like, yeah, it's... Wow, seeing it now, like, it's so... Man, that's crazy. You can even see the veins, like, on it. I wonder if, like... Would somebody make this for him or something? I don't know. It looks good. But also this dude. I've noticed lately there's been a lot of what's this guy's name? The guy with the Keyblade from what's it called? Yeah, Sora, you got it. But yeah. I've noticed a surplus of Soras lately. Kingdom farts. We got a... Is this a... Jaguar? Am I doing that right? Is this a fursuit fan? What is this? What the fuck is this thing? It doesn't look like it would fit in their, That's Raindrop. Okay. Ah, okay. Look, I'm gonna be honest. I meet a lot of people at cons, but, like, I don't always recognize people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know names. I'm good with faces, not names. Mask is likely the silicone dragon mask made by Smithson. Oh. Smithson. Okay. So this is the lobby, and it is just... The vibes are just immaculate, man. You can see just how happy everybody was. I think it was around here. I took a picture for someone. Oh, right. Yeah, this is when we went to meet S'mores. Was it? Was this on Saturday? This was on the 19th. Yes. Yeah, this was on Saturday, I believe. Friday, I don't remember what we did on Friday. But yeah, I just ended up meeting people. We went to hospitality. Lots of fursuiting. Lots and lots of fursuiting. A lot of fursuiting. Did I do stuff with Samson on Friday or Saturday? I don't remember. Friday, I think you and Samson had... Yeah. Yeah, so I did. I hung out with Samson. Samson is the Kibby Fox. If you guys don't follow Samson, I highly recommend it. He is the best critter that there is, honestly. And right now he's in his peaceful place. Oh, right, yeah. So I'll be talking a little bit more about another friend of ours, S'mores. He's another stream viewer, I guess you could say. Yeah. Samson was a huge part of this con, dude. Massive. Like, he made this con so good. So Friday, yeah, I think I hung out with Samson. We went to the dance. Had a really great time at the dance. I got to meet Kitty Mortis and their fursuit, which was crazy. And I can't remember what else. My memory is complete trash. This is why I take photos. A lot of photos. So, Saturday, we went to the fursuit parade. Yes! Saturday was the fursuit parade. That's right. So what we did is we went downstairs and we went to go meet S'mores. S'mores is a rabbit. Here we go. And we all had to get ready for... Yeah, we met S'mores, and S'mores is a Walmart guy. So he brought me a whole bunch of snacks because he gets a discount on snacks and stuff. And we all got ready, and we went to go fursuit for the fursuit photograph here. You see just how many... Oh my god. There's S'mores greeting me as usual. In his typical S'mores way. But, yeah, you can see just how many people were in this photos. It's kind of crazy. If you see anybody you recognize or you see yourself, let me know. I like this dude. You can tell when you have a great first persona when, you know, you pop out just by, like, the design of your face, you know? So many colorful characters here. So there I am, and there's S'mores. He's good bun. He likes to dress up as a, on break. I found Watto in a photo. Yeah. We found Watto. Look at that. We need more Wattos in the fandom. But yeah, he likes to dress up as a train conductor. S'mores is really great at just, like, very imaginative with his cosplays and different kind of costumes he likes to don, you know? Right here is Loopy Logic with our friend Nico. I think Nico, one of Nico's alternate personas is like a bear. He kind of looks like a cartoon character with the vest. Like a cartoon character from the 90s or so. I will point you out. Look, that's a bunny. But, yeah. There's Blue Streak. Bops. Stop it. No more. No, you are not ugly and creepy. This dude is cool. This dude had a really cool music video. Well, I guess you could call it like a music video, but he was dancing. There's Jaru. Jaru is like one of the chairs of AnthrOhio, I think. I'm not sure. This is what, yeah, my knowledge of this whole stuff gets kind of screwy. There's Tab, I think. I'm probably calling people wrong names, man. Like I said, I'm going with faces, not names. But yeah, lots of familiar faces. Dude, this guy, fucking, Frank West. I was like, hold up, is this guy fucking Frank fucking West? He was like, yes, I am. You're the only one that noticed me. You look like a trustworthy train engineer to me. I see Willow, purple deer. Purple. 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 Bop. Yeah, there was a purple picture this year at AnthrOhio. And, Zarafa wasn't at it. Zarafa was at... There was another con going on in Las Vegas. I'm very curious about Las Vegas FurCon. Zarafa told me he wants to try AO next year. Well, Zarafa, you know, man. You're picking a good year, man. We got the venue. We got the good one. There's me and S'mores. I got to, I fucking love this shirt. I love the tie-dye shirt I got going on. S'mores is taller than me. But then again, most people are taller than me. This dude was cool. He had an accordion. I showed my friend Skuro. Skuro is also another furry musician. And anytime I see a furry musician, I always show Skuro all the time. It's just like, hey, guy. Music guy. Crow. That's a crow. They had, like, computers or something set up over here. But, like, I think I seen, like, one person use it. Aha! So, this is the convention, a part of the convention space. And yeah, you can see just how liminal things are. It looks kind of liminal. I'm not gonna lie, because it was totally empty. Aside from these guys that are here, like when we were taking the pictures, people started popping up. But like, just imagine being in this space, all the lighting and everything, but nobody's home. The lights are on, but no one is home, brother. But yeah, there's Samson and me. That's all three of us taking a photo together. We went to Subway. This dude kept putting his head on an air or a vacuum cleaner for some reason. Went down there at like 2 a.m. Spooky as fuck. Yes. I don't think I went down there at 2 a.m. But it is like dead quiet there too, dude. Shedding Hazard. Oh, that's new. I've never seen that one yet. That's funny. Aha. If you guys know any of these fellas, this guy, I almost thought for a second, I thought this guy was, I think, Remote. I think his name is Remote. He's a bird guy. But like this dude has kind of like a scar on his face. I like this dude leaning over. I like group photos. And I saw green and I got really excited and took pictures of green. I really enjoy googly eyes a lot. One of the best things ever. He said, Tellini, bird. The worm. Y'all recognizing everybody. We have green. We have guy leaning over. 2 greens. This is Jack the Croc. And I think I called him cute. And he was like, he wasn't having it. And I took a picture of him being even cuter. This is us at, I put the bunny on his head. S'mores gave me a bunny. A plush bunny. So, we had a lot of fun with that bun. Let's see, this is on the 19th? Yeah, this is on Saturday still. So, the fursuit parade. Let me share some photos of the fursuit parade real quick. There's also video of the fursuit parade. So I'm gonna talk about this damn thing. So here we are, we're walking down the street. So essentially what we did is we walked out down the street, and from what I understand, this was AnthrOhio's first year with the fursuit parade. Did we have a fursuit parade last year? I don't remember. I don't think there was a fursuit parade last year. Somebody said in the video is the first year. Yeah. Let's see if I can find the video, dudes. AnthrOhio 2025. There they are. There's the guys. TF2 fellas. Yeah. Although MCFC is in the middle of nowhere and still has a fursuit parade, so never mind. Well, they have a fursuit parade that goes throughout the building. There's a big difference, right? So yeah, I mean, we were outside. Let's see. Yeah. So essentially what we did is we went outside and walked down the street, and there was a whole bunch of guys, a whole bunch of people driving down the street, obviously. People on the sidelines and stuff. There's me and S'mores. And then right behind us, let me move my body. But yeah, right behind us, you can see is Loopy. There's Loopy and Nico. So cute. What is the... Man, this camera sucks. But yeah. We walked down the... And dude, let me tell you, man. Honestly, this fursuit walk, or this fursuit parade was one of the longer ones I've done. It felt like it went on for like 25 minutes. It was perfectly fine outside. It wasn't hot or anything. But like, we were walking for what felt like 25 minutes. We were going up the street. And we started having to go up an incline or some shit. So you're having to walk up this incline, which, to an average person doesn't matter, but to a fursuiter, yeah. You feel it. You feel it. Then we had to go inside the building, and then we had to walk up another incline because, of the bridge, the skywalk, I think. But yeah, I mean, the fursuit walk went fine. It was just like, man, it was kind of long for what it was. And it seems like the walk, so like the line itself seems to be like clocks out at 15 minutes long of all the fursuiters. But yeah, so we did the fursuit parade and the fursuit photo, and we just started doing other stuff. Eventually, we went to go eat a late night slice. Man, we came at the wrong time because we waited in this line for what felt like fucking 25 minutes. And I got I think it was like spicy ass pepperoni. And that spicy ass pepperoni, it was not a good first impression because like I was pretty much just eating nothing but spice. Like it overpowered the whole pizza. So I was like, I mean, it was all right pizza, I guess. Then whenever we came back and we ate another, it was like a regular spicy, or it was a regular pepperoni. It was like, oh shit, this pizza is really good actually. Let's look. This is on the 19th. Is this on Saturday? Yes, still on Saturday. This is kind of like in the nighttime. How do I say his name? Is it AnthrOhio? AnthrOhio. That's the way I always said it. AnthrOhio. Okay, I said it name right. Or is it AnthrOhio? He's a good critter, man. He's a good dude. Ah, yes, that's right. So I also, on Saturday, so before the con, I bought a whole bunch of candy. I bought like a whole bunch of, I think it was like 90 pieces of candy and then like 60 warheads, or airheads, not warheads. CIA, it was airheads, not warheads. I bought airheads and candy, and I got a basket. And I was like, I remember when we were talking about AnthrOhio, every single person was like, you need to be the Easter Bunny. You need to be the Easter Bunny. And they would keep poking me about Easter Bunny. So I'm like, okay, fine. So I got stuff to be an Easter Bunny. And I think on Saturday, I went out with s'mores and we handed out candy. And that fucker, this whole bin, this whole basket was gone in under 20 minutes. We handed out all the candy in under 20 minutes, man. I still had a whole bunch left for Sunday. So on Sunday, first, what did I do? What else did I do on Saturday? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we went to the dealer stand, and someone bought me gifts. I won't disclose who, but someone bought me gifts at the dealer stand. It was really, really nice. I'm very appreciative of that. We did that stuff. I got new shirts. It was a shadow shirt, and then another oh yeah, like a thirsty shirt. If you're a furry and you've been to a furry con, you probably saw the thirsty shirt. You probably know which shirt I'm talking about. But, yeah, it was the Easter Bunny Sunday morning, I think it was. I woke up, and, oh, yeah, I ran into a problem on Saturday. I slept on my, Saturday morning, I apparently slept wrong, and it kind of hurt my neck. So I couldn't do heads, tilts and floppies as well, which kind of sucked, but, it improved over time. It still kind of hurts now. A little bit. Just a little bit. But, yeah, so did a whole bunch of stuff. Sunday, decided to wake up. And my plan for Sunday... Thank you for the pet. 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 What was I saying? Ow. Oh, my God. Bunny? I got so distracted by the pet. So, yeah, my plan for Sunday... And we stayed up late on Saturday, man, because I was like, I got nothing planned for Sunday, bud. We got nothing going on Sunday. So, yeah, Sunday just had... I was just going to be the Easter Bunny, so we went downstairs. Oh, my God. Somebody's having fun. And I got to be the Easter Bunny. There's Jaru. Jaru just it's like, fuck it. Just, just did this little silly pose. This guy is Samson's little critter. He's brought him to every con since like 2021 or something. I got a view of this dude who is outside randomly just kind of waving hi and shit. If you know who he is, let me know. Let me know who this guy is. I know I got people out there. What's this say? Do I want to know what that says? It says something. My camera is trying to make it out, but it's not. You know what this looks like? You know what this looks like? It reminds me of, like, AI trying to do text. It doesn't understand the concept, so it just fucking, it throws a bunch of shit there. Like, weird-looking fucking hieroglyphs or whatever. Oh, man, I love Unreal Tournament. I don't know what it is about this dude, but I always end up seeing him all the time at cons. This Godzilla guy. Bird! Bird with beak! Beak. Bird. Blue. I like Blue Jay Bird. Bird. That's basically what it's doing, I think. Phone camera have had little pixel level AI assistants for a few years. Oh! That is a pretty bird. Indeed it is. Ah, yes. And then Blue Streak also decided to be an Easter Fops. And I finally... I don't know if he's always had this, but he put stickers in there. There is some Easter Fops stickers in there, and it's like one of them is him dead. I gotta figure out where to put that. This dude was fighting Godzilla. So, like, honestly, a lot of my time on Sunday, when I did that fursuiting, I fursuited a whole bunch, throwing out Easter candy for people, and then, like, I was, like, so over it. Like, I just stopped fursuiting for a while until, like, later on in the evening. I think a lot of us are getting exhausted on Sunday. This is outside, and you can tell things are fucking popping off, brother. Still going good on Sunday. People were kind of leaving on Sunday, I heard, but it didn't feel like it. That's a big bunny. That is a very thick bunny. Yes, it's Dante. Dante is such a good critter, man. I love it. Yeah, man, little wings. That is so adorable. I like his glasses, too. There's Sammy. Sammy. So, we had this amazing time on Sunday, man. Sunday, I think a lot of us were just knocked the fuck out. So, on Sunday, me and Samson came back to the room. And then Loopy and Nico were in the room. And we just chilled the fuck out for, like, I don't even know. It was like 2 hours, 2.5 hours. And Samson was just vibing. He was just vibing on the bed, dude. And let me tell you something. Samson is, like, the biggest fucking, like... He's literally... Like, that thing is not lying. He is a huge fucking, plush. Cuddling with him is, like, sublime experience. It's supreme, dude. I cannot explain what it feels like to cuddle with somebody like him, with Samson, and look down and you see him and he's got his arm over you and it's just magical. So yeah, had a wonderful time. Yes, he was literally in plush mode the whole day, the whole fucking day. He was plush out of his fucking mind. Like, I was putting stuff in his hands and he was just holding them. And then I remember late into Sunday, like, he was like, I'm just enjoying the moment, you know? And I'm so happy for him. This looks like it was Sunday night. And, yes, Sunday night. And this is the last remnants of people that were, you know, kind of vibing. on the last day, still hanging on. Let's see, that was at 11:29 p.m., I guess. He was mellow indeed. And then this is the last photo I got. You have these 4 up here. I was like in the lobby taking pics. I remember Sunday night at this con, man. It was around that time I was like, damn, this was actually a really great con. This con was a lot more mallow. It was marshmallow. It was a marshmallow. But yeah, I was like, this con, Sunday night, people start leaving, and that's when the PCD starts hitting, dude. Because Samson had to go, and I was like, look, I can deal with the con ending, but I can't deal with you leaving, dude. Like, that was, goddamn, that sucked. It's like when he left, it was like, fuck. Samson had to leave. Kitty Mortis had to leave. Thank you for following. Con Bagnua. I don't know how to say that name. Yes, it was so enjoyable. Like, I genuinely did not want to leave at all. Like, yeah, so as people started leaving, I don't usually... It was an awesome time. So I don't, personally, over the years, as I've gone to more and more furry conventions, more and more furry meets, you know, I get to hang out with more people. I don't really experience PCD nearly as much as other people. Because it's like, every time I do a furry con, I'm just like, okay, next. Let's do the next fur meet. Let's do the next fur meet. It's like an endless succession of stuff. Like, I'm always going out, seeing friends, and going to see fursuiters and whatnot. But, like, this year, I was feeling it. Really, the PCD mostly hit during, like, late Sunday night. Post-con exhilaration. What is that like? One thing I like to do during a convention, or on Sunday night, you know, and it's 3 a.m., 4 a.m., because that's how cons work. I come back to the hotel when it's empty. Most people are sleeping or whatever. There's only like a few people hanging around. And I just walk around and take in you hear that music echoing on the walls and shit. There's nobody outside. All the lights are on. I just walk around and I think about, it's like reflection. It's like closure, you know? Kind of taking the sights and sounds before it's time to sleep. It's something I like doing, you know? You can have shitty convention experiences, but afterward I'm still positive about the future. Oh, that's nice. I got a little sad, mostly because I had to go back to work. Oh, yeah. Did you know who that shepherd is? No, I don't. I stayed until Tuesday because I didn't want to... Aw. I'm sorry to hear that. But yeah, I do like to just come back to the hotel, just get in those last, you know. Is it gonna be a fucking ad break here soon already? My goodness. But yeah, I feel like it does kind of help me. It's kind of like a coping mechanism at the very end of a con. I just kind of think about all the things I experienced. And it feels like, it's almost like I'm the last one kind of getting those vibes off, you know? I don't know how to explain it. You probably understand what I'm talking about. But yeah, so Sunday came to a close. And then Monday hit. Went back home, and then I was tired for like 2 whole days. And that's why there wasn't a stream on Monday. Because I got home, and Loopy can tell you I was so tired. I was so tired, man, because I exerted so much energy at AnthrOhio. I feel that. I was so exhausted. Yeah, dude. It was like, this con hit different this year, and now I'm extremely excited for next year. It's gonna be... I wonder if they're gonna get access to the convention space next year, like even more access. I kind of like it. Like, there is part of me that likes that it's in the hotel. Because, you know, whenever we're in this space, whenever we're in this space, we just come down the stairs, you know? But, like, I don't know. It feels like some kind of fire code is being broken with that many people in that cramped space. I was utterly drained, dude. But yeah, this doesn't feel like... I don't know if that many people should be in this small space, you know what I'm saying? That probably is pissing off OSHA or something, I don't know. Ad break. What you? How you doing? How you doing? Let's talk more about AnthrOhio, I guess. I don't know if I have that much. Oh, yeah. We got a little game. Oh my god! Look at that little game guy. The Game Boy. Okay, so we all hear about the Game Boy, but what about the Game Guy? I remember when the Steam Deck was coming out, we called it the Gabe Boy. Get it? Huh? The Gabe. So, you know something? I'm gonna be honest, like, during the break, I was like, okay, are there any critiques that I could think up of for AnthrOhio? And it's like, there's barely any at all. I don't know. The only thing I could think as a critique for AnthrOhio is, I guess the fursuit parade did go on for a bit too long. I know for a fact, whenever we were done with the fursuit parade, Loopy and Nico had to go back to the room immediately after that. Like, instantly, ASAP. Like, they were done. They did give people water right at the very start of the parade, which is great. Like, AnthrOhio is really, really good at, like, looking after people's health and shit. So they do a great job with that. They have their own, like, first aid people on staff, which is great. I guess, okay, so I guess one thing I can also say is, like, I'm gonna try to be as nice as possible here. Their security guys look ridiculous. The security dudes, I can't remember their exact appearance, but they look like try-hard Ghostbusters or some shit. Right, their clothing choice just looks kind of silly. I don't know. I had Con Medical check in with me several times. It was really nice of them. I let them ahead of time at POTS. And they made sure to keep... Oh, that's awesome. I love that. So that's what I mean, man. Like, AnthrOhio just feels different compared to other conventions that I've attended. And let me tell you right now, it's way better than Furlaxation. Furlaxation had its own issues. If you remember what that con is, Blue Streak probably remembers. Outside of that, what other critiques could I even have for the con? Like, it was just... The fucking venue is just perfect. It's beyond perfect. I really, really love any convention that takes place in the center of a city is the most ideal location, probably, because you're right by, you're by, like, a bunch of fucking stores and restaurants. The con center is an availability for next year. You know, the hotel is, like, really good. Like, a really great hotel. There were no complaints with that hotel. The rooms were very nice. The, what are they called? Room service? Very prompt. They answered every time we were like, hey, we're leaving the room. Room service can, you know, do their thing. They did it every single time. God, it's so good. It was so good. So the reason why the con was the way it was because Hilton has a policy for cons, and fur cons don't fit into the general categories, so it's very uncharted waters for Hilton. So they gave the con the bare minimum, and afterwards, we're taking feedback for the con next year. Hilton Regional was at the con keeping tabs on it. Yeah, so my take, the way that I saw it for this con is this is the first year that they're trying this at this hotel. So they were like, okay, we'll give you guys our space and we'll see how things go. So it's like a test trial. See how things go. If the furries fuck anything up, then fuck them. Like, they'd probably be a little hesitant to keep doing stuff with AnthrOhio. But that, as far as I'm concerned, as far as I've seen, I don't know. Obviously, I'm not on AnthrOhio staff, but, like, everything just seemed to go very clean. I've never seen any stories of, like, furries kind of fucking things up for the venue or anything like that. Yes, that's essentially what it was. I work for Hilton. It was forwarded some of the post-con emails. And for Columbus, it's good news because I mean, we're not doing AnthroCon numbers out here, but you know, it's always good to have a bunch of people coming in bringing money for your city and shit. It's just good. It's good business. Furries are good business. That's another thing. Just like last year at AnthrOhio, like I didn't really see any paramedics until like the very end of Sunday, I think it was, right? The worst I've ever seen anything like that, Midwest fucking Fur Fest. Midwest Fur Fest has some of the worst furry emergencies ever. Like, when it gets late at night, like, it is non-stop paramedics coming in, telling people to get the fuck out of the way with stretchers and shit, you know. It is, yeah, it's ambulance con non-stop. Almost always, there's always ambulances in front of that hotel all the time. It's ridiculous. MFF might just be way too big. You know? AnthrOhio, it really hit the sweet spot, man. It really did this year. I don't know if I have any other notes on AnthrOhio. It was just, I am seriously excited for next year. Beyond excited. I'm curious if they're going to make use of the convention space itself, because this year apparently went really well for AnthrOhio. And what I'm thinking now is just about conventions going out from here. So I am absolutely planning AnthrCon. I'm wondering about how things are going to change for AnthrCon this year, because I know they're going to change a whole bunch of stuff. AnthrCon is starting to get to that point where they have to do things differently. They have to do registration differently. They have to do the fursuit parade differently. And they have that added pressure of, like, they're starting to cap numbers. Yes. With how small AnthrOhio was, I doubt it will be moved into the main convention center anytime soon, but hopefully they'll be able to open up smaller parts of the convention center. Hey, oh, yeah. Having more than 2 panel rooms would be good. The panels, I'll be honest, I didn't really attend them this year. Like, there were some cool panels I saw on the schedule, but I just never got the time. You know how it is. Moving the artist alley. Yeah, you guys need your own dedicated space, man. The artist alley, it was interesting having them out in that space, but they need their own dedicated little space now. Maybe that is a critique. I don't know. I kind of liked it. I kind of liked it the way it was. It was kind of unique. You'd have to talk to the artists about that, honestly. I'm going to imagine that the artists would be like, yeah, we need more space. Also, it means like less artists would even be able to get in there to begin with, right? I don't know how that shit works. I don't know. So AnthrCon, I'm definitely planning AnthrCon and then Midwest Fur Fest, obviously. Midwest Fur Fest is like, I know that it's a very, very large con, but like, the management is just, the way that they do everything at MFF just dwarfs AnthrCon in terms of efficiency. It's just a smartly ran convention in comparison to AnthrCon. I'm not saying AnthrCon is dumb or anything like that, but it just feels outdated. The way that they do things has to change. There is one thing AnthrCon will always have now over MFF, and it's, first of all, Pittsburgh, but also the Block Party. The Block Party is just, it's so good. It's one of the best things about AnthrCon. Going to AnthrCon for the first time, oh man, I'm wishing you, hey, it's gonna be huge. It's gonna be huge. AnthrCon and Midwest Fur Fest are like cons you need to prepare for compared to other cons, man. They're massive. AnthrCon, in my opinion, is like the furry con. If anyone wants to know about furry cons, that is a con to point to. Yes. But also, as you know, there's two tiers of furry convention. There's the big ones, like AnthrCon, Midwest Fur Fest, FWA. They're huge. Thousands of people going to these fucking things. But there's also the smaller cons, right? Like this, like AnthrOhio, like Motor City Furry Con, stuff like that. The usual that people like to do is they go to a smaller con to get their toes wet. When I started furry cons, I jumped straight into AnthrCon immediately. And let me tell you, dude, AnthrCon being your first con ever is like mind-blowing. MFF was going to be on the list, but I'm going to an Anthro New Northwest, right? State con versus national con is how I like to put it. MFF was my first con. Bad idea. Oh my god. So the thing that makes Midwest Fur Fest feel kind of Midwest Fur Fest is 1,000% more condensed compared to AnthrCon, because Midwest Fur Fest is just kind of like separated from everything else, compared to AnthrCon, where everything is much more spread out because it has the entirety of Pittsburgh, right? Meanwhile, everybody at Midwest Fur Fest is shoved. They're all in the same spot, you know? So that being your first con is intense. It is intense. When I first did Midwest Fur Fest, I think it was in, what was it? It was like, I don't know, 2012 or 2013. I'm pretty sure it was 2012 or 2013. And it's kind of like how AnthrOhio is now, where everything was just inside that, I don't remember what the hotel is at Midwest Fur Fest, but it's in that, everything was stationed in that hotel. It did not have access to the, I don't believe it had access to the con center yet. So yeah, it oh my god. Hyatt. Yeah, Hyatt. Hyatt! But yeah, it was like, everything was just in there. And it was crazy, but MFF's con center is really bizarre and strange. Like, you want to talk about, that is also like a liminal space simulator. You go in there, and then I got lost. I get lost really easily in that con center. It's just like a bunch of hallways that loop around and shit. And then you have like that really long hallway that's like for the sky bridge. It feels too small, but also too big. I don't get it. There are these doors that have like these bars, and I always end up running into those bars, like on accident. I love FFF because it just feels virtual. Like in real life furry VR chat. You know? I've never played VR chat, but I've seen videos and stuff. I could get what you're saying there. But yeah, if you guys let me know, I'm just curious, like, what cons you guys are going to this year. It feels like, so for me, I don't fly, so I always have to ride with friends to cons a lot of the time. Also feeling down the stair. You fell down the stairs? What? That reminds me of that one clip of, like, there's this one fursuiter, and every con they go to, they fucking, they always, like, get a clip of them falling down, like, stairs. MFF is all about falling down stairs. What? Samson, you didn't get seriously hurt or anything, did you? Were you in Kibby? Were you your Kibby? But yeah, as I was saying, so I usually just drive to furry cons, right? For me, there's this huge stretch between AnthrCon and Midwest Fur Fest where I'm not really doing cons. And I guess it's not a bad thing. It's not specifically a bad thing because it means I'm not spending a whole bunch of money, right? Yep. Full suit and slid. My knee got pretty messed but wasn't too bad. Oh, I'm so sorry. I get really scared when my friends get hurt. Like, I go full fucking, like, protector mode and shit. I'm like, do we need to like, immediately, I'm like, we need to call an ambulance right now. I almost hurt myself at Motor City FurryCon, actually. Yeah, I think I almost sprained my ankle when I was going downstairs with Zarafa. It kind of hurt for a little bit, but it went away. I was not in suit, but I broke my wrist and didn't realize it. Oh my god! Also, the videos of suits falling downstairs from Yeah, I've seen that. I'm curious about FWA. I'm curious about all those cons, man. I really need to figure shit out for that. I don't know. I'm starting to feel like that makes for a good little stream, guys. I got to talk about AnthrOhio, and it's been a great time, honestly. I really enjoyed this stream. I'm really sorry that it's been a while since my last stream, you know? Like, when you do conventions, it's a lot of preparation, and then you go at the con, and you're just... When I'm at a con, I'm never really on my phone that terribly much. I'm always... My headspace is just in the con. I'm all about that convention. Not until, like, maybe, like... Not even Sunday night. Not until I get home, that's when I start checking stuff. There are periods during the convention where I kind of chill out, you know? But, yeah. I'm gonna start looking into raid potential real quick. Therapy stream, and the first thing I see is somebody in a maid outfit bending over. That's great. That reminds me, Yellow Cake broke his ankle during a rave at Anthrocon one year, and he ended up literally walking it off for about 3 months, and he was fine again. Oh my god! Jesus! Y'all scare me sometimes. Wait, so he never got it set and cast? Broken ankle just repaired itself, right? He had one of those CVS Velcro casts. I don't recommend any... That is kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. Trying to repair things through CVS is not... I remember I originally bought a night guard for my teeth from CVS, and it fucking sucked, you know? So I'm not too confident in things I get from CVS. This is a great stream. I really enjoyed it. I'm glad that I could provide some entertainment, especially for people that worked at, well, not worked, but volunteered and did service for AnthrOhio. And thank you so much for just providing just this amazing con for everybody. And I am fully confident that next year will also be a really great time. Cons: FWA, Colossal Con, AnthroCon, Philadelphia. My goodness, Samson, calm down over there. Oh my god, there's so many cons. What is going on? I wish I could do all that. You guys are amazing. I really love this. This is a great one. 3 of them are up in the air. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, Mr. Travel all over the United States of America, Kibby. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off now, but you guys have been amazing. You guys have an awesome day. I will talk to you later. I love you. Bye. Mwah. I can't do it. Mwah. Mwah. Yeah, there we go. Bye. What do you know?